Here we go. Let's make sure everyone can hear. Good. We are up there. Excellent. Let's see how we are over here. And as people pop on, because tonight we have to be very efficient, all of you. We have to be efficient. Hello, Misty. How are you? Good to see you. Hey, John from Lexington. I love it. I love regular people. Dejan from Rochester. Hope I'm saying that correct. Adrian from Queens. Hi, Keith and Kathy around the corner. Happy Independence Day, Adrian. Oak Harbor, Washington. Nancy. Hello. Ken and Lake Mary. Hello, buddy. Ludi in Massachusetts. Hello, Janice in Long Island. We're going to be efficient tonight. Hello, Buffalo Sue. Springfield, Missouri up there calling in. Shannon in Pottsville. Kathy in Nebraska. Fantastic. Aloe Gal from Texas. Beautiful. Welcome on, everybody. We're going to dive in soon. So I'm going to tell you about this shirt here in a second. By the way, I'll do it now because I have to be quick and I have to be efficient tonight. And I have some videos to show you. I do not think JFK Jr. shows up tonight if he's alive. I think there's too much chaos going on right now. I think tonight's just going to go very average. We'll see what he says regarding to the true history. I know Donald Trump Jr. Tweeted out true history tonight. We'll see what that is. I don't think you have anything super crazy tonight because I think there's so much chaos going on in the world right now. I don't know what the plan is, but I don't think it's going to be too crazy. So we're going to dive in. Now, really quickly, how many of you like dogs? How many like dogs out there? I'm going to start the show off tonight with something really, really, really super sweet. And I think you'll like it, okay? Who likes dogs out there? I love dogs. We are a dog family, okay? Ready? I'm going to show you a little bit of a long video. It's like 4 minutes, okay? I know Trump's speaking soon. We're going to be out of here in 30 minutes, okay? Okay, I'm going to dive right into it. We have something really sweet, okay? Would you like to see something really sweet and very, very upbeat and happy? Here we go. Let's rock and roll. Let's do this. This is just for fun tonight, folks.
20 feet behind me? That's a good girl.
The first time she was seen alone and abandoned, she was clearly a nursing mom, dumped without her puppies. Her puppies were nowhere to be found. It's heartbreaking.
It's okay, Mama. Good girl.
There was a post about her. So I went up there to the area just to get a lay of the land, and that's when I got involved with the rescue.
You wanna come home? Come on. Mama.
When I first saw Mama, I did not think I was going to have any luck at gaining her trust because she was just so scared of people.
I built her a little doghouse, improvised, obviously. She looked at him a minute ago and didn't go in, so I doubt she will.
So I drove up there basically every single day.
Hi, Mama. Come on, honey.
I sat in the middle of this big, empty farming field with dog food, and I'd toss some food to her and she'd come closer and closer. Then at that point she understood, what I was there for, and she'd follow behind me.
That's a good girl. That's my good girl.
But once she knew who I was and what I was about and I was trying to help her, she really came to life. She started doing zoomies in the orchard and zooming behind me and in front of me. She would play bow in front of me and she'd bark at me. Eventually, she was taking food out of my hand.
Good girl.
She's a beautiful dog, those eyes. They're just so striking. She was like the highlight of my day. But basically, every single day for 4 months, I drove out there, which is about 45 minutes, to be with Mama.
There's my good girl. Hi, honey.
It was great to be able to have those playful moments with her, Also, the moments when it was just quiet in the orchard, I'd be sitting in one place and she'd be sitting a few yards away, and we wouldn't do anything. We would just be there in the moment together. That was really, really special. But the thing with her is that she just wouldn't let me touch her. She would come so close to me. She would sniff on my back. But anytime I tried to reach out to touch her, she would back up and she would bark at me. That was the hardest thing. There was just always this invisible barrier, and I just couldn't get that hand on her that I needed to have to get her safe. Eventually, what we wound up having to do is put a large trap in the middle of the orchard. Got her accustomed to the trap and sit inside the trap, hold out food for her. So we wound up trapping her and got her out safely. The very first time I actually got to give her a pet was after she was rescued, after she was safe. And it was a special moment. It was overwhelming.
That's my good girl.
The plan moving forward is for her to stay with me. She's been through so much in her life. I'm all in on this dog. To create that bond and establish that trust really meant so much to me. I'm just really glad that I was the one that was lucky enough to earn her trust.
Okay, so I did that simply to be positive tonight and have some fun, and I love dogs, okay? So that's why I showed that. It's not political. It's not Q-Anon. It's not health related. It's just humanity related. So that's what it was. It's on Twitter. If you go to the Dodo, it's here you go. It's at the Dodo. Okay, so just go to the Dodo, and you can watch that video, which is kind of cool. Okay, so wonderful. Dr. Jason Dean, Revolution Network, your source for health, freedom, and knowledge. And we're going to cruise along tonight at record pace because we have a hard deadline at 10 o'clock, all right? So we can see the president speak. Yes, they're trying to pepper spray. There's a whole bunch of protesters going on. We'll see how it goes. But I had to watch that video once before because I bawled my eyes out. And then I was able to keep it together on the second time through. Okay, let's go to CNN might get sued again, okay? Why is CNN going to get sued again? Let me take you through a timeline of CNN idiocy, okay? I have a feeling the president actually trolled them without them even knowing being trolled, because if you watched over the last several months with their hydroxychloroquine articles, you'll know that they're idiots and morons. Now let's go. Let's go to the first article. Here we go. Now, the first article is CNN says large study finds drug that Trump touted for COVID-19 is linked to greater risk of death and heart arrhythmia. Unbelievable. Okay, so happy to go through here. Now this was Friday, May 22nd, 2020. Okay, May 22nd. Now they had some articles before that, but I was only looking at this one. Okay, this one goes through and it talks about how seriously ill COVID-19 patients who were treated with hydroxychloroquine or chloroquine were more likely to die or develop dangerous, irregular heart rhythms, according to large observational study published Friday in the medical journal The Lancet. Lancet's a garbage journal, just so you know, okay? President Trump has been a frequent cheerleader for the combination of the anti-malarial hydroxychloroquine and the antibiotic azithromycin as COVID-19 treatment. He promoted the drug nearly 50 times despite pleas from scientists to let studies decide if the treatment worked or not. On Monday, Trump said he would be taking blah, 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 blah. So anyway, that was Friday, May 22nd. Now let's go to the next article. This one is Wednesday, June 3rd. Trump said he took the hydroxychloroquine to prevent coronavirus, but new study shows that doesn't work, okay? So, I wish Don Lemon needs to go away. Don Lemon is terrible. On the heels of the studies showing hydroxychloroquine doesn't help patients in the hospital with COVID-19, a new study, the first of its kind, showed the drug doesn't work to prevent infection with the virus either. All right. Now, again, it goes back to hammering on President Trump. The University of Minnesota study has been covered in the media over the past few months, and Dr. David Boulware, the author of the new study, says the president's physician sent him an email on May 9th seeking his opinion about taking the drug preventatively and asking about the results of the study and the dose which the study subjects were taking. Okay? Now you go down, it also talks about advising, okay, blah, blah, blah. And then we told him not to take it, and there's no difference between hydroxychloroquine and placebo. I'm laughing about this. That's why the cough popped on, because completely insane. Okay, so this one, it does not prevent. Okay, it shows that it doesn't work. Let's go to the next article. You literally have to go. All you have to do is Google or DuckDuckGo. Okay, this is Monday, June 5th. Okay, so wait a second. This one was June 3rd. This one was June 5th. FDA revokes authorization of drug Trump touted. All right. Now we go down to here. The FDA, in their infinite wisdom, the FDA has revoked its emergency use authorization for the drugs hydroxychloroquine and chloroquine for the treatment of COVID-19. It was frequently touted by President Trump. He has claimed to have used himself. After reviewing current research available on the drugs, the all-knowing FDA determined that the drugs do not meet the statutory criteria for emergency use authorization, as they're I'm laughing, as they're for emergency use authorization, as they're unlikely to be effective in treating COVID-19 based on the latest scientific evidence, the agency noted on its website on Monday. So they concluded that it will not work and it should not be used. The next one, this is June 17th. All right. U.S. stockpiles stuck with 63 million doses of hydroxychloroquine. This one goes down, and this one talks about the federal government is now stuck with 63 million doses now that the U.S. Food and Drug Administration has revoked permission for the drug to be distributed to treat coronavirus patients. Oh, I can't stop laughing. The government started stockpiling donated HCQ late March after President Trump touted it as very encouraging and very powerful and game changer. But Monday, the FDA revoked its emergency use authorization to use the drug to treat COVID-19. All right? To COVID-19. That leaves the strategic national stockpile with 63 million doses of HCQ plus another 2 million doses of chloroquine, a related drug donated by Bayer, according to Carol Danko, a spokesperson for the Department of Health and Human Services. Now, let me go to the next one. June 20th. U.S. halts hydroxychloroquine clinical trial after finding no additional benefit for COVID-19. Okay? COVID-19. The National Institutes of Health announced Saturday that it has halted a clinical trial evaluating the safety and effectiveness of the drug hydroxychloroquine as treatment for adults with hospitalized COVID-19. So, they're saying that it has no benefit. No benefit. Now, here you go. This is July 3rd, today. Study finds hydroxychloroquine may have boosted survival, but other researchers have doubts. So listen to that. Wait, how did they turn from the very beginning? All right? How did they turn from the very beginning to now it may have boosted survival? This came out yesterday and today. A surprising new study found the controversial antimalarial drug hydroxychloroquine helped patients better survive in the hospital. But the findings, like the federal government use of the drug itself, were disputed. So what does this really mean? This means, let me tell you what this actually means, okay? This means that most likely CNN is going to be sued at some point because they are literally pushing misinformation, disinformation. Do you understand how that works? Do you remember how CNN got busted and sued because of the kid with the Native American, and they basically slandered the kid who did nothing, and they lost a gigantic lawsuit, okay? This is going to turn back on CNN, and they're going to be absolutely screwed, just so you know, because there's no way you cannot do this, right? And I'm curious if the president lured into the whole thing, right? If the president lured him into the entire thing, all right? This is going to be a big problem for CNN, and I have a feeling the president set it all up in stage. Let me show you probably the best tweet today of COVID-19 and hydroxychloroquine. Okay, ready? This is a tweet about Dr. Fauci. I'm going to show it to you for a second. So, if you don't follow Cat Turd on Twitter, you really need to follow Cat Turd. Does everyone know who Cat Turd is? So my nutsack is smarter than Dr. Fauci. Okay, so obviously we're having a little fun there because that's Cat Turd. You have to follow Cat Turd. Cat Turd is absolutely genius and has a gigantic amount of followers and is absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so just know. Go follow Cat Turd because he's hilarious. All right, now I received a little message that I can't tell you about yet. Can't tell you about yet because I gotta get some clearance on it first, okay? But I want to tell you, people are changing right now in politics. If you didn't know, Congress is changing fast, and it's going to change fast. So Lauren Boebert won in Colorado. Also. What's his name? The president just tweeted out tonight. Another gentleman, former football player in Utah, and I got to look his name up now because I had it and then I lost it. He won in Utah, and now the president is directly getting behind that gentleman. And I need to know who it is now because I forgot and I feel bad because he's phenomenal. Let's see. I'm looking up as I speak. Let's see. Burgess Owens. There you go. So Burgess Owens won, and the president is fully behind him, which is absolutely awesome. The reason I bring this up, why do I bring this up? Here we go. This article came out today. Let's look at this article. This article is directly taking a shot at you, just so you know, okay? Here you go. Q-Anon is disrupting America. Every business leader should be concerned. Whoops. I lost you here. There you go. QAnon is disrupting America. Every business leader should be concerned. This guy, Seth Cohen, who I actually looked him up, he's junk, basically goes through and says how horrible QAnon is, how much of a conspiracy it is, and the fact that he actually calls out different people. So he actually calls out right here. Look, last week, 5-term Republican Colorado congressman and Scott Tipton lost to political newcomer and restaurant owner. Here we go. Lauren Boebert. So, guys, by the way, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to go to Twitter and Facebook, and I need you to support Lauren Boebert and others who are running, who may or may not be Q supporters, okay? Because they are getting attacked right now. They're getting attacked by these mainstream people who are writing these articles. So it's very important you go there and you support them because this is a big problem and we don't want our people attacked. The other problem is these Congress people who are running for Congress are going to have to distance themselves a little bit from the movement. So don't freak out when they say certain things because they're going to get hammered. They have to be careful, okay? So just so you know, go support them as much as possible because this is a big problem. Also, by the way, here you go. I need to explain this because I have a few people on my board. Guys, I don't care if I have haters and trolls. It does not bother me at all. What I want to do, though, is I want to protect you from haters and trolls. I've had it for years. It doesn't bother me. I just raise the volume on it. There are people trolling around, mine and other places, on how Q is a psyop. Let me tell you something. All right? Q could be a psyop. This is the problem with the Q is a psyop people. You have to pick a side. Pick a side. Okay, if Q is a psyop, people, if Q is a psyop, then tell us the solution. Because if you're all knowing and you have all these wonderful ideas on Q is a psyop and it's anti this and anti that, then guess what? Give us a solution. If you message me a solution, I will bring that solution up on this show. But guess what? You don't have solutions. You bitch and moan. That's what you do. All right? I have a couple sides I can pick. I can pick Joe Biden and the deep state, who we know are corrupt and we know are bad people. Or I can pick the president, because guess what? No one else is winning an election that we know of right now. Something could happen. Who knows? Maybe that, God knows at this point, anything could happen. But right now we have a couple choices. I don't like always having a couple choices because I'm tired of the Democrat-Republican aspect. But guess what? You're either problem-oriented or you're solution-oriented in this world. And guess what? I will not hang around problem-oriented people, because problem-oriented people get nothing accomplished in life. So if you come on my board, if you attack my people, if you attack noble patriots with problems and negativity, after a while I will throw you off, not because I can't handle you, but have a solution. Solution-oriented people are productive individuals. If you don't have a solution, shut the hell up. And if you have some gigantic solution that's so fantastic, and I believe it's a great solution, I'll even bring you on camera with me. However, if your solution is sent to me and it sucks, you don't get to come on camera, because you have to have realistic solutions. You're either a problem or you're a solution. We do not accept problems. Problems do not get us anywhere. Solutions take us forward to a better world. So, stop trolling everybody, because what you actually do is you upset people. And if you're out there and you're communicating with a troll, don't do it. I will warn you. What happens is it takes you down. It makes you feel bad. It makes it negative. We don't want that. We need positive people. We need a positive movement. So I'm not saying Q isn't a psyop. I'm not saying President Trump is the greatest person in the world. I'm not even saying he's on our side. I'm saying I'm picking a side, and I'm going with the most positive side that I can be on. Now, if a month from now, 2 months from now, 5 months from now, 2 days from now, if something happens and Q turns or President Trump turns, or next thing you know, we have something negative come at us, I will pick a new solution. Just like you noble patriots will pick a new solution. However, right now, this is the best solution that we can find and the best solution we can support and get behind. So that's it for that. Excellent. Moving on. All right, here we go. I want to show you guys some things. First of all, I don't have time to show this video because I'm running low on time, but Joe Biden said something completely stupid today. This was the quote. I'm Joe Biden's husband, Joe Biden. Go look it up. He's insane. He's losing his crap. Now, I'm going to bounce through these last few articles, and then we will go to some cool stuff, okay? How about that? Does that work for you guys? Awesome. Alan Dershowitz urges everyone to keep an open mind about alleged Epstein Madam Ghislaine Maxwell. Here we go. Alan Dershowitz, who's a scumbag, by the way. Alan Dershowitz, the same guy who wants to mandatory vaccinate all of you, all right, and says that the Constitution allows for it, is saying we need to keep an open mind about alleged Epstein Madam Ghislaine Maxwell, okay? Because down here he goes into how the justice system, and I'm not saying that we bypass the justice system. What I'm saying is, right, what I'm saying is we know she's a criminal. We absolutely know she's a criminal. Now, look at this one. He writes an op-ed for Spectator USA. The Ghislaine Maxwell I know, like every other arrested person, she must be presumed innocent. This is what we're dealing with, folks. This is what we're dealing with. This was his, right? My wife and I were introduced to Ghislaine Maxwell by Sir Evelyn and Lady Lynn Rothschild, and we subsequently met her on several occasions, generally in the presence of prominent people such as Bill and Hillary Clinton, Nobel Prize-winning scientists, presidents of universities, and prominent academic and business people. We never saw her do anything inappropriate. We knew her only as Jeffrey Epstein's 30-something girlfriend. Now she stands accused of serious crimes allegedly committed a quarter century ago. Let me tell you, Alan Dershowitz needs to go down. And I believe Alan Dershowitz was also raping women and children on Epstein Island, okay? Now, here we go. Here's another one. FBI interviews alleged boy rape victim of Bill Clinton. Chilling details of sex assault and satanic rituals on a yacht. Right? On a yacht. Here we go. This goes into the whole thing. I'm not going to go through it all tonight because we're limited on time. But basically, this was yesterday. Bill Clinton is going to get nailed, hopefully, because guess what? Here's the last article. Ghislaine Maxwell expected to fully cooperate with the FBI and give names. Give names. Here we go. The British socialite, former girlfriend of Jeffrey Epstein, is expected to fully cooperate with federal authorities. On Friday, officials announced Ghislaine Maxwell will be naming names and cooperating with the FBI in its ongoing investigation. According to officials, the world's most powerful people, including Prince Andrew, are very worried about what she might reveal. The prince has refused to testify in the past over his association with Epstein and Maxwell. So, things are going down. You have to know things are happening, and they will not get away with this, folks. And if she is offed or taken care of or suicided or Clintoned, they're going to find out. We're going to get the names. We're going to find out what's happening, and we're going to get to the bottom of this, okay? Does that make sense? Good. A couple more minutes before the end of the show. I had to be fast tonight and efficient. So a little bit of a different rhythm to the show, which we'll go back to the longer show later because the rhythm, half an hour is fast, just so you know, okay? I want to leave you with one last thing before tonight's Mount Rushmore, okay? One last thing, something very positive. Look at this gentleman. This gentleman is out in North Miami Beach walking and hitting doors for Trump. And look at that. He's black and he's for Trump. Isn't that amazing? Shocking. I didn't think you were allowed to be, okay? So good for this guy going out literally door to door. Look at this. Door to door and speaking to citizens of the United States of America and basically Trump promoting, right? Looks like a freedom-oriented gentleman. Absolutely fantastic. This is what we actually need, okay? Beautiful. So, before we go, one last thing. I do not think that JFK Jr. will be at Mount Rushmore tonight, even though I'm showing you my shirt. I think tonight is going to be very just a celebration. I think there's so much chaos. And by the way, we now know there's more booms to come, and there's a Trump card to come. So we're heading up towards the election. We'll see what happens, but everything is on schedule from what I am reading, and so that is a wonderful thing, all right? Before we head out tonight, if you want to work with Dr. Jason Dean, obviously go right there, noblepatriothealth.com. And keep in mind, still, we have the Patriot Giveaway. Enter to win the Patriot Giveaway. PatriotGiveaway.com, where you get a bunch of meat, a bunch of books, a 1-year Weston A. Price membership, and 2 flags, the original Betsy Ross 13 Colonies flag, and a big black Q flag, right? So, guys, what I want you to do is I want you to go have fun tonight. Go watch an amazing 4th of July celebration tonight at Mount Rushmore, which is absolutely beautiful on camera, so I hope it's going to be awesome. And then do me a favor. Let's push some patriot pride out there this weekend. Let's have an amazing Independence Day, 4th of July celebration wherever you are. Be positive. This is America. This is our independence. Who cares what the mass people say? Go out there. you know what? This weekend, we're protesting for American freedom to get it back. All right, go on. If you guys want to here, let me show you how you go find it. Okay, somebody left a post on. Somebody left a post. Oh, I actually think I deleted it off mine. Somebody left a post on one of my Facebook posts about where to find it. But if you want to, here, let me show you what I looked up as we're cutting out of time here. Trump Mount Rushmore fireworks. I can only show this so long or they'll take the video down because of copyright violation. But if I click on live Trump hosts, it pops up. Okay, so there we go. It's ready to go, rock and roll. So I'm going to turn this off now so I don't get busted for copyright violations. But obviously that's really beautiful, wonderful. So everyone saw that. Go to Facebook, just put Trump Mount Rushmore fireworks. But also someone posted a link in one of the other feeds on Facebook, so you can go look at that as well. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Have an amazing, wonderful weekend. Again, happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. Let's be noble patriots and take our country back again. Dr. Jason Dean, Revolution Network, signing off. Have a beautiful, wonderful weekend.